Hey reviewers, and welcome back to the channel. Pleased to say we're now working with Destination Triumph, so we're going to be bringing you some fantastic videos in the coming weeks. All of that starts today with the brand new Tiger 900 Rally Pro. Let's go. What a noise, love it. So welcome back to the channel reviewers. Today we've got the first of our videos for Destination Triumph, a brand new Tiger 900 Rally Pro. So what's she like on the motorway then, guys? Well, I have to say, really nice, you know. The T-plane crank engine is very smooth. You've got a lovely rasp and torque low down, but at cruising speeds just purrs like a kitten. Really smooth. Cruise control, just to show you that, so I'm just going to arm it. Right, that's it, we're set. So if you can see that, it's at 65. We can increase it a bit more if we want. Touch your button, let's make it 70. There you go. So yeah, lovely and smooth. And for a long journey, that makes it really comfortable. What a fantastic setup. A bit windy up here today, guys. We just want to take you on one of my favourite routes. Bit of a wet and greasy road today, so we're not going to be doing anything silly. We'll be lucky if we don't get tipped on by the looks of it. Today we've got the Tiger 900 Rally Pro. On the road price starts at 13, just over 13,100, and you get a hell of a lot of bike for it. Hell of a lot of bike. Handling wise, this thing is just something else. Very well planted, really well planted in fact. Just a tip on the handlebars and around we go. Just all counter steer, just floating along. Don't need to do a lot at all really. So you've got the Showa forks at the front there, 45mm, 240 travel, and on this particular model, being the Rally Pro, they are set up for off-road, so you can definitely use it for that. This isn't a bike that's pretending to do it. We aren't going to be doing that today, I'm afraid, but in terms of its capability, it's there. You've got a Showa gas piston on the back as well, gas shock, so no expense spared on the setup, and it just wafts along. It's so comfortable. I mean, we've got it in a road driving mode at the moment, sport driving mode. I'll show you those in a little bit. But it's so well planted, so well planted. Of course, safety wise, the standard, you're going to get ABS on this vehicle. It's Euro 5 compliant. So you get ABS system, but on this one as well, you also get the cornering ABS and cornering traction control as well. So it's a step up from that. It's a very, very clever system. It's not one that we're going to be pushing to the limit, but knowing that it's there is good, especially today. There's a lot of gunk on the road and cyclists. You've got the Brembo Stylema brakes and calipers on this bike, so you've got 320mm twin discs at the front, and obviously, yeah, you've got the Brembo Stylema calipers. That 7-inch TFT screen, very clear to see actually. You've got the contrast modes, you can have it in a dark mode or a lighter mode, but it's full colour, and there's actually 4 different styles of menu you can have on that, and I'm going to show you some of those in a bit. I'll cut to it, but you can change it so you've got a navigation mode, if you like, 2 navigation modes. You can have one where the information is at the top, you can have another one where the information is to the side, because this bike gives you the ability to link it to your mobile phone through the My Triumph app. So you can have turn-by-turn navigation, you can have music where you've got a helmet or system that's compatible for it. You can have your text messages on here, I kid you not, you can have your text messages on there. So in terms of connectivity, yeah, you've got everything you would need really. Some of the manufacturers would charge a lot for you to have some of the features that this bike gets as standard. This bike's running Triumph's new T-plane crank with its unique 132 firing order. So that's a 12 valve 3-cylinder inline dual overhead cam engine. It produces, rounding it up, 94 horsepower, but 93.9 is the official figure, and 87 newton meters of torque. And although we're not exactly gunning it today, it's very smooth. And if you're getting the sound on this, the sound is incredible, really throaty. So you've got a stainless steel side exhaust, which is kind of high level, and I'll get it here because it opens up. I'll give you a bit of beans. I mean, that really picks up effortlessly. That wasn't full throttle, but if you got that rasp, if you heard that sound, that's lovely. It is really responsive as well. I mean, you honestly don't need to put a lot into this to make that bike go. You really don't. That's incredibly responsive. And the clutch action here, that's actually very satisfying. Sometimes it feels a bit numb, but this feels really engaging. That's actually very nice. Transmission wise, obviously you've got a 6-speed box, but it's linked with the shift assist. So shifting down, oh, horses, hold on gents. Let's just slow up for a second. That's a very tiny horse. You're welcome. So yeah, shifting wise, 1 down, 5 up, and you've got the gear shift system on here as well. So slipper clutch effectively, so clutchless down, like so, and with power on, obviously you can go up through the gears. You have to forgive me, there's a few sections around here which I know are well-travelled routes and they're a bit slippy, so I'm just taking it cautiously. So yeah, driving wise, it's really well behaved. At low speeds it's not snatchy at all. It is keen, I will say that, it is keen, so as soon as you come on the power, it's there for you. You don't have to wind it up much, you really don't, and that's a nice thing actually, because when you get adjusted to it, you don't have to wring its neck. It's there when you need it, nice and responsive. So the system here then in front of us, nice and clear, as I said, it's got into the day mode now automatically. It is getting a little bit lighter, we might get to see some sunshine if we're lucky. But on there you've got fuel gauge, you've got temperature, you've got the oil temperature on there as well, so it's always good to see. You've got your miles per gallon, you've got the live one and the average and if you can see current just kind of pootling along, 60 range. When this levels out a bit, you'll see that'll go up. Let's get around this bike. Right, so that is neutral throttle position, if you like. So there is power, but we're not accelerating. Look at that go. Oh, look at that go. This is just rolling now, so that's going to go through the roof. But yeah, the official figure I believe is 55, they say under test conditions. But if you look at the average there, oh, horses. If you look at the average there, that's nearly 57. We're just going to roll past these gents. So yeah, you've got your range at the top there, and you can change this through different features and modes. In terms of the riding modes then, let's cover them off, because this particular version has 5 or 6 if you include the rider customization. So you've got your road, you've got your rain mode, you've got your sport mode, you've got your off-road mode, you've got your driver customized or rider customized mode, and then the Rally Pro gets off-road pro as well. So you're going to have a huge choice of every kind of condition there. It would be good to see how it works off-road, but to be fair, today is not the day. But maybe we'll do another video on that in the future. But yeah, riding mode, you've got everything you can think of there. Connectivity wise, you've got everything you can think of. There is a charging point in the back underneath the seat there as well, so USB, so you can power your phone, you can have your My Triumph app connected, you can have your turn-by-turn navigation, you can have your text messages, you can have your phone connected, music connected. All of that is powered at the same time, so you've got no issues there about worrying about charge. So if you're going to take it touring, if you're going to take it on a long ride, that's going to be perfect for you. Absolutely perfect. One thing I really like about this, I'm just going to be honest, I ride an XR like I mentioned, S1000 XR. I do like the seat on this one probably a little bit more. My seat is great, and I rode it over today for this one, and I would just say it's comfortable, but it kind of weirdly puts you into an almost race-like position, but upright, if that makes any sense. So your knees are kind of up and you're kind of extended. I'm just going to clutch in here. There we go. You're extended, so it kind of feels a bit racier. This bike, you do sit on the seat, and it's nice and comfortable. It's not too wide, but it's supportive. And speaking of seats as well and comfort, this particular version has heated seats as standard for the rider and the passenger. You also got heated grips as well, just here. And something I like about this on the switchgear on the Triumph, which is a comparison to mine, if you ride it at night time, and I like to go for a night ride quite often, less traffic and all the rest of it, the switchgear on this, it's illuminated. And I know you might think in this day and age that's not exactly a big deal, and you're right, it's not, and it probably wouldn't cost a lot either, but my bike doesn't have it, and it's not an option that you can get. Whereas Triumph on this bike, which does cost quite a bit less, you've got illuminated switchgear, and that's a really nice feature to have. It's a really nice feature to have. I mean, obviously when you learn your bike and you ride it often, you don't need to really look at where the switchgear is. I'm only doing it for demonstration purposes for you guys as well. But yeah, you don't need to have a look at it. But having it illuminated, if you needed to, you know, it's handy, isn't it? Effortless acceleration and a lovely sound from that T-plane crank. Lovely, lovely sound. The exhaust, the standard on this, gives you, you know, quite a burble actually, which is surprising because it is Euro 5. And one of the things I would say about my bike is when you're in this kind of range, the lower rev range, you don't really get any noise from it. It's just a bit of a whistle really. So having a bit of a burble there is great. My bike is near silent at low RPM, near silent, honestly. The valves in it close, literally, you know, has an electronic system in there, and you don't really hear it. Above 6,000 it comes alive and it sounds lovely, whereas this, you get a nice burble from low down, and once it gets into that peak torque area, which on this bike is 7,250, you get a lovely noise, lovely noise. We'll turn around in a minute, I'll come back because we're going to go back that route. What a great noise. I can't think of any biker that would get on this and not like that noise. Yeah, guys, this is massively responsive. If you were thinking about this kind of adventure tourer type bike, I know this one's designed more for off-road, but let's say if you're thinking about the Tiger itself, the power's still going to be the same. So if you're thinking that 94 horsepower is not enough, I'd say think again. This is quick. This is very quick. It's got all the power there where you need it, no hesitation whatsoever. We know the economy's great because we're still averaging 56.6, and obviously I'm not trying to get us MPG here, I'm just riding the bike. So yeah, very good. So yeah, pickup absolutely lovely, handling really nice, spot on. I mean, it really is super responsive, guys. Really responsive, minimal effort. Look where you're going, tiny bit of counter steer, and she's going to go there. Knowing that you've got cornering ABS, cornering traction control, and some of the best brakes available to you, means that this bike is incredibly well rounded. And for the price, this price is always a factor. What a bargain, what an absolute bargain. It's frugal, it's quick, it sounds good, it handles well, gives you that sporty vibe as well as the off-road capabilities. Rally Pro, lovely engine frame as well, sun guard protection, adjustable windshield here. One of the best systems that I've seen in terms of the screen there and how it works. Very intuitive, easy to use, clear, cruise control, heated seats. Yeah, gets a thumbs up from me. What a fantastic bike. And I chose these roads because, I'll be honest with you, in this time of year they become terrible. Terrible. You've got everything you can think of on the road. Everything you can think of on the road. And for this bike, for the Tiger 900 Rally Pro, no problem. No problem at all. It's laughing at stuff like this, even though I'm cautious and I'm the one that's going slow. It is laughing at it. Okay guys, so in terms of chassis then, let's talk about that. The bike weighs 201 kilograms dry. It's a steel tubular frame with dual-sided aluminium swing arm at the back. Fuel tank is 20 litres, so with a bit of quick maths, you're looking at roughly 215, 216 kilograms. Someone will pretty correct me on that one. I think it's like 0.73, so give or take. So yeah, fueled, you know, it's pretty light. And it feels that way, it really does feel that way. I just love it. I absolutely love this bike. I really do. I've ridden quite a few machines, not so much in the last few months, but yeah, definitely a few. This ticks all the boxes. I think it's fantastic. Would I add it to my garage? Without a shadow of a doubt, absolutely. If you've not taken one of these out, get yourself down there, book yourself in with Ollie or one of the guys, one of the team. Take one of these out. This particular one is their demo. It's available right now. And this is in the matte khaki green, which I really like. I think it's a great colour. And you've got the contrasting white parts on there as well, the white frame. Very nice. The brakes on the bike, I mean, I've got to be honest with you, I'm not going to push it to the point where we see ABS, or I certainly hope not, but to give you an idea, I mean, that wasn't a lot at all. Not a lot of power needed there at all for that to come in nicely. Okay, so that was quite harsh then. Still no ABS, so that tells you just how capable the tyres are and the brakes. So there was no intervention there, not one bit of intervention. Okay, so the rear kicked in a tiny bit then. But yeah, you can brake hard on this, no problems whatsoever. Which again, should just give you that peace of mind. And that's what you want. You want a bike that's comfortable, makes you feel good, looks good, has all the toys that you want. And overriding all of it, I guess, that safety that goes along with it. Yeah, handling is lovely. Very nice. Very nice indeed. You were there. Lovely. Good morning. Good morning. Oh yeah. Lovely. Happy riding this bike for hours, guys, honestly. Super responsive, comfortable, confidence inspiring, loads of grip. So you've got the 21-inch wheel at the front. I thought with a bit of a skinnier tyre, I thought, oh, what's the grip going to be like? What's the turning going to be like? Impeccable, honestly, absolutely impeccable. Yeah, superb. I mean, it may weigh 200 kilograms, which to be fair is quite light, I guess, really, but you wouldn't even think it weighs that. You really, really wouldn't. It's so responsive. There is a threat of some sunshine. There's also going to be the threat of wind, so apologies if you're going to get noises. Because you probably will. God, look at that view, stunning. Let this car go. You're welcome. Morning, gents. That's a picture if I've ever seen one. Photo opportunity here, lads. It's very nippy, gents, very nippy. In terms of, yeah, I'm cold. Heated seat, let's put that on. Can't choose the weather, guys, unfortunately, but I've enjoyed every minute of today. Absolutely class. see why this bike has won so many awards, guys, honestly. MCM Bike of the Year. Absolute class act. Oh. Yeah, really nice. I would definitely have one of these, no questions. No questions at all. So speaking of questions, guys, now that I'm working with Destination Triumph, hopefully we're just going to go from strength to strength there. What would you like to see review wise next? What bikes are you interested in? Are you looking forward to the new Trident? Maybe the 850 Sport Tiger? Hello chap. Probably see his video as well. Yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think of this one and what you'd like to see next in terms of Triumph. To be fair though, any manufacturer that you're thinking of at the moment, if I can get a bike to ride, I'll do it for you. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd like to see next. And I'll see what I can do for you guys. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. As always, stay safe, have fun, and I'll see you on the next one.